Hey guys, so welcome to another travel vlog where today it's a chance to explore Hong Kong. So for this trip, I'm staying at the City View Hotel. It's nestled right in the heart of Kowloon's entertainment district, and it's located adjacent to Nathan Road, the famous shopping area. The premier room was modern, comfortable and spacious, especially when you consider space in Hong Kong is among the most expensive in the world, and that's something you'll quickly discover. So what's really cool about the hotel is you get a handy phone, so even if you don't have your own phone with you, or you don't want to pay the expense of getting a SIM card from the airport, this one in the hotel basically gives you the Google Maps, loads of handy tips and advice, and you get to make free local and international calls as well, so it's really worth staying in the hotel where you go to these little handy devices. Now, I'm spending just a few short days in Hong Kong in one of the most exciting cities, so I wasted no time heading out into the world's fourth most densely populated region. So the first thing I recommend you pick up when you land in Hong Kong is one of these, which is an Octopus Card. A bit like the Oyster Card in London, but so much better. So it costs you 200 Hong Kong dollars, 50 that's a deposit, which you get back when you leave. I bought this one in the airport as soon as we landed, which is well worth doing if you want the train from the airport to your hotel, or the MTR, which is the underground, but a bit like an octopus, has got 8 tentacles. It works on 8 forms of transport, so trams, trains, buses, even the Star Ferry, but also 7-Eleven, McDonald's, you name it. So it's a handy little card that's well worth getting if you're in Hong Kong. So my top tip, book as much as you can back home to save time. That's what I did for the first excursion to the Nong Ping cable car, the gateway to Lantau Island. And get there early. We arrived for 9 AM, but some comments suggested people can wait up to 3 hours in line. It's at Lantau Island we went to see one of the biggest statues in the world, complete with 268 steps, which in the humidity felt like so much more, but trust me, it's well worth a trek. So I'm here at Tian Tan Buddha, or the Big Buddha, which as you can tell behind me is pretty big. I booked this trip through Klook, which includes the crystal cable cart, which brings you here. You get your own line. There was no queue about 9 o'clock, and we got here for about 10, and it's still fairly quiet. So my advice, get here nice and early to get some of the best pictures of the Buddha without any interruptions. Now, personally, I decided to skip the Kowloon Monastery, choosing instead to grab the 10-minute bus ride on bus 21 to the local Tai O Fishing Village. Now, the village is home to the Tanka people, a fishing community who still live on stilts and who make a living in the old traditional way. And if you'd like to see these homes for yourself, I'd suggest a 30-minute boat ride, which costs around 30 Hong Kong dollars or just under 4 British pounds, and that'll take you on a tour to one of the few remaining places in Hong Kong where you'll see these iconic buildings. There's also a vast array of food you can buy literally straight off the boat or in the local market, and the alleys are packed full of fresh and dried food, plus things are cooked to order. So we're in Tai O Fishing Village, which is full of fresh seafood in every stall you can imagine. The restaurant's portions are incredible. So we've ordered deep-fried prawn in a sweet and sour sauce, and look at the size of that. It is just incredible. So tasty. On the subject of food, after leaving Lantau Island, we headed to Causeway Bay, and I just had to check out Mammy Pancake. So these are supposedly the best egg puffs in Hong Kong. There's a 25-minute wait, but apparently it's going to be so worth it. So I've got my Mammy Pancakes, which are chopped chip flavoured egg puffs. It's been about a 35-minute wait, but apparently these are the best in Hong Kong. So let's find out what all the fuss is about. They're so good. Then by night, things are even more spectacular with an 8 PM light show. In my view, best seen from the Kowloon side of the island or a short hop on the Star Ferry. So it's time to get on the longest covered escalator in the world. Yeah. Just a short walk from the escalator is the Man Mo Temple. It's here you can walk amongst the giant hanging incense coils or simply take a break from the hectic pace of the financial district. And there's also the Gage Street Fruit Market and the nearby Seafood Market to check out. Now for me, no trip to Hong Kong would be complete without a visit to the Peak Tram, and once again, it pays to book in advance. So if you want the best view over Hong Kong, I recommend coming here to Victoria Peak, the highest viewing platform in Hong Kong, and you get that pretty incredible view. Or if you prefer to go shopping, there's always the ladies' market. There's plenty on offer, just don't forget to haggle. The item can be up to a third cheaper than the original price. Finally, one of the best reasons to travel to Hong Kong is, of course, the food. You can find it on every single corner. From pineapple bread to dim sum, you've got to check out Tim Ho Wan. Pretty good too. Barbecue pork, so good. So those dishes came to 106, which is just over 10 British pounds. And it's really, really tasty food. So if you get a chance, you've got to come along. My voice is gone, as you can tell, but the food's pretty awesome. Well, that's it for my short time in Hong Kong. Thanks for watching the vlog, and be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Until next time and the next adventure.